In this video, we'll be taking a look at one MLB game happening on November 1st, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for this game, so 2 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on this one MLB game after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Houston Astros versus Philadelphia Phillies. After 2 games, we are all knotted at a game apiece as the 2 teams head to Philadelphia for 3 games. The Houston Astros bounced back from their first loss in the postseason with a 5-2 win over the Philadelphia Phillies in Game 2. After nearly 7 months, 2,430 regular season games, and 34 postseason duels, the 2022 Major League Baseball season all comes down to this unlikely World Series pairing. In one corner, you've got the Houston Astros. They won 106 games during the regular season and have gone a perfect 7-0 in the playoffs. It's their 4th World Series in 6 years, and no one can pretend to be surprised they've made it here. In the other corner, you've got the Philadelphia Phillies. They won just 87 games during the regular season, but they caught fire when it mattered most. It's their first postseason appearance since 2011, and they only managed to sneak into the bracket by virtue of the newly expanded postseason format. The Philadelphia Phillies have delivered for bettors in each of their 5 home games this season, including a pair of Game 3 victories as an underdog. The Houston Astros have done the same in each of their 3 road games, including a pair of Game 3 victories as a favorite. Something has to give Tuesday night at Citizens Bank Park, where Philadelphia and Houston resumed the best-of-7 World Series after splitting the first 2 games over the weekend in Texas. Which team has the edge? The odds makers and World Series betting market believe it's the Astros. They opened as a small favorite following their Game 2 victory Saturday, and the price has since moved more in Houston's favor. In the standings, sure, Philadelphia is a substantial underdog. In fact, the Phillies are one of the biggest underdogs in World Series history from a regular season wins perspective. They started out 21-29 before turning a corner at the beginning of June, and they played in the much more difficult of the 2 divisions, with the National League East hosting a pair of 101-win teams. But let's not act like the Phillies are some plucky underdog who managed to sneak into the postseason before overachieving. The pitching matchup for Game 3 features a pair of right-handers, with Lance McCullers Jr. of the Astros taking on lefty Ranger Suarez of the Phillies instead of the originally scheduled starter Noah Syndergaard. The Houston Astros will look to take their first series lead after tying the setup at 1 win apiece following their 5-2 win over the Phillies in Game 2 last time out. Alex Bregman had a 2-run home run, while Jeremy Pena and Jordan Alvarez each had a double and an RBI in the win. Jose Altuve had 3 hits with a double, while Chas McCormick each added a base hit as well to finish off the offense for the Astros in the winning effort. Framber Valdez got the win, allowing just 1 run on 4 hits with 9 strikeouts over 6.1 innings of work. Lance McCullers Jr. will get the start in Game 3 for the Astros. The Astros offense has scored 41 runs with a .231 batting average and a .304 on-base percentage. The Philadelphia Phillies will try to restore their series lead after the loss to the Astros in Game 2 last time out. Jean Segura had an RBI, while Nick Castellanos and Alec Bohm each had a double. Kyle Schwarber, Rhys Hoskins, and J.T. Realmuto each had base hits, as well as the Phils had just 6 hits as a team in the losing effort. Zach Wheeler ended up with the loss, allowing 5 runs, 4 earned, on 6 hits with 3 strikeouts over 5 innings of work in defeat. The Phillies offense has scored 65 runs with a .233 batting average and a .306 on-base percentage this postseason. Houston is 4-0 in their last 4 road playoff games and 8-1 in their last 9 playoff games. The under is 4-1 in Houston's last 6 World Series games. Philadelphia is 4-1 in their last 5 games and 2-5 in their last 7 World Series games. The over is 3-0 in Philadelphia's last 4 games. Houston is 2-9 in these 2 teams' last 11 head-to-head meetings in Philadelphia. Third baseman Alec Bohm put together a solid season for Philadelphia, hitting .280 with 13 homers, 72 RBI, and 78 runs scored. The third-year veteran also posted a .713 OPS. Bohm was a key contributor in Game 3 of the National League Championship Series against the Padres, going 2 for 3 with a double and an RBI to help lead the Phillies to a 4-2 victory and 2-1 lead in the series. He has played well on the road. In 78 games away from home, Bohm hit .269 with 12 doubles, 1 triple, 7 homers, and 25 RBI. Bryce Harper, meanwhile, has been destroying opposing pitching in the playoffs and in the games leading up to them. Harper has a 10-game hitting streak and has hits in 13 of his last 14 games. After hitting .286 in the wild card round against St. Louis, he hit .500 in the National League Division Series against Atlanta. Against the Padres in the National League Championship Series, he batted .400 and delivered a powerful performance in Game 5, going 2 for 4 with a homer, 2 RBI, and 1 run scored. In 5 home playoff games, the Phillies have cranked out a .975 ops. Philadelphia is 5-0 at home in the postseason, and it went a robust 23-13 at home in the second half of the regular season. The Astros are 3-0 on the road this postseason, but with a .576 ops at the plate. Houston is an accomplished road team overall, but much of that was earned in the subpar American League West. These two teams split the first 2 games of this series in Houston, and now the action will shift to Philadelphia. Neither starting pitcher has thrown many innings this postseason, but they have been effective in the limited work that they have had. Both offenses have been scoring at a good rate, and I expect that to continue here. Philadelphia has won all 5 home games during this postseason, and I like them here, so the Philadelphia Phillies money line is our full game side pick. The Phillies have scored an average of 7 runs per game at home in the playoffs and have averaged over 2 home runs per game. Oh, and here come the Astros with an average of 1.2 home runs per game on the road this year and 4.6 runs per game on the road. 3 out of Philadelphia's 5 home games have gone to the over in the playoffs. I really like the Astros lineup in what has turned into a homer-friendly park in the playoffs. I don't see any chance that Alvarez has any less than 2 home runs in the 3 games in Philadelphia, and I think we will see the return of Alvarez power as well. The runs have been flying across the board when these 2 teams meet in Philadelphia. The over is 4-1 in their last 5 games. The over will hit on Tuesday night as both offenses have started to look more comfortable. The Astros were hitting the ball well in Game 2, and the Phillies come from behind a fence in Game 1 shined. The over is 10-2-3 in Astros' last 15 interleague games versus a right-handed starter. The over is 3-0-1 in Phillies' last 4 playoff games. Hard not to go with the over with the game played in Philadelphia. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.